Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. In this video, I will provide a detailed professional analysis, including team and total picks, as well as prop bets, for the Houston Rockets versus Toronto Raptors matchup on December 22, 2024. The Houston Rockets will travel to Scotiabank Arena on Sunday night to face the Toronto Raptors. The Rockets are coming off a commanding victory over the New Orleans Pelicans, while the Raptors are looking to bounce back after a home loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Tip-off is scheduled for 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Stay tuned for a comprehensive preview and predictions for this exciting game. The Houston Rockets came out firing against the New Orleans Pelicans, surging to a 14-point first-quarter lead and cruising to a dominant 133-113 home victory. Jalen Green delivered a standout performance with 34 points, while Dillon Brooks added 26. Alperen Sengun contributed 23 points and 9 rebounds as Houston improved to an impressive 11-3 record at home. Toronto, meanwhile, suffered another disappointing loss, falling 101-94 at home to extend their losing streak to 6 games. Scottie Barnes returned after a 2-game absence due to a sprained ankle and logged 16 points in 36 minutes. While the Raptors shot a promising 7-for-11 from 3 in the third quarter, they went cold in the fourth, hitting just 1-for-10 from distance. Prediction: against the spread, ATS backed the Raptors to cover. While Houston has been defensively strong, their offensive efficiency, 44.2% shooting, suggests this could be a closer game than anticipated. Expect the Raptors to keep the pace competitive, particularly if they avoid an early deficit. Over, under. Take the under. Both teams excel in rebounding and rank in the top 5 in rebounding percentage, limiting easy baskets and second-chance opportunities. Houston's scoring struggles, 15th in offensive rating, 32.8% three-point shooting, further support a low-scoring affair. Now for my player props. Jalen Green points over, under. Line, 25.5 points. Analysis: Jalen Green is coming off one of his best performances of the season, scoring 34 points in the Rockets' dominant victory over the Pelicans. He displayed his explosive scoring ability, shooting 13 for 22 from the field and 4 for 10 from beyond the arc. Green has had occasional struggles with consistency this season, but when he's on, he can carry the offense for Houston. The Raptors' defense has been vulnerable, especially on the perimeter, which could create opportunities for Green to exploit mismatches. However, his tendency to fluctuate between high and low-scoring games makes this prop a bit of a risk. If you believe he can continue his hot streak and build on his recent form, the over is worth considering. But if you're cautious about his inconsistency, the under could be a safer bet, particularly if the Raptors' defense limits his rhythm. Alperen Sengun points plus rebounds over, under. Line, 30.5 combined. Analysis: Alperen Sengun has been one of the Rockets' most consistent contributors this season, providing a well-rounded stat line with both points and rebounds. He's averaged close to a double-double in several games, and his physical presence in the paint has made him a key part of Houston's offensive and defensive schemes. The Rockets and Raptors both rank in the top 5 in rebounding percentage, which suggests that Sengun will be active on the boards, particularly against a Toronto team that is still working through lineup changes and injury concerns. With the Raptors struggling defensively, Sengun should also have plenty of opportunities to score inside. If you expect him to play a central role in both scoring and rebounding, the over is an enticing option. However, if you think the game will be more perimeter-focused and not as much of a battle in the paint, the under might hit. Scottie Barnes points plus assists over, under. Line, 25.5 combined. Analysis: Scottie Barnes' return from injury is a key factor in Toronto's hopes to stay competitive in this matchup. Despite the Raptors' overall struggles, Barnes has proven to be their most dynamic player, and he will likely be tasked with shouldering a significant portion of the offensive load. Coming off a 16-point performance in his return against the Brooklyn Nets, Barnes is expected to play a major role in both scoring and facilitating for his teammates. The Raptors are missing several key players, including R.J. Barrett, which should give Barnes more opportunities to handle the ball and create plays. Houston has a solid defense, but has struggled with consistency at times, which could open up chances for Barnes to rack up points and assists. If you believe Barnes will play a full workload and be a central figure in Toronto's offense, the over seems like the better pick. However, if you expect the Raptors to continue to struggle offensively and Houston to clamp down on him, the under could be more favorable. Grady Dick three-pointers made over, under. Line, 2.5. Analysis. Grady Dick has shown flashes of his potential as a shooter, particularly from beyond the arc. The rookie has been gaining confidence and should get plenty of opportunities to shoot from deep in this game, especially given Toronto's recent struggles in scoring efficiently. The Raptors will need to rely on their perimeter shooting to stay in the game against a high-scoring Rockets team, and Dick could be a major beneficiary of that strategy. The Rockets have allowed opponents to hit 34.5% of their three-point attempts this season, and while their defense is solid, they are not invulnerable to sharp-shooting wings. Dick's ability to stretch the floor and his growing role in the offense make the over on this prop appealing. If you expect him to play significant minutes and get a high volume of open looks, the over could hit. However, if the game takes a more inside-oriented approach or Dick faces tight defensive coverage, the under could be the safer play. Now for game props. Rockets total points over, under. Line, 109.5. Analysis. The Rockets' offense has been solid but not explosive this season, ranking in the middle of the league in offensive efficiency. While they have shown the ability to put up high-scoring games, particularly when shooting well from beyond the arc, they face a Raptors defense that has been inconsistent at best. Toronto has allowed teams to score relatively freely, but their defensive efforts have improved in stretches. However, with the pace of play in this game likely to be moderate, both teams are middle of the pack in pace. Houston may not reach 110 points if they struggle to maintain scoring efficiency, especially considering their challenges in shooting from the field, 44.2%, ranked 26th in the NBA. If the Rockets find themselves in a slower-paced game, this could push their total points below the 109.5 line. However, if they can get hot early, especially from three-point range, as they did in their last game, the over could be in play. Expect the Rockets' scoring to be somewhat reliant on their shooting accuracy and early pace. Raptors total points over, under. Line, 104.5. Analysis. Toronto's offense has struggled mightily this season, ranking near the bottom in several key offensive categories. The Raptors' shooting woes, particularly from three-point range, 24th in the NBA at 34.1%, have hindered their ability to consistently generate points. They've also been missing key players like R.J. Barrett and Jakob Poeltl, which further limits their offensive depth. Against a solid Houston defense, which ranks 5th in defending the three-point shot, 34.5% allowed, the Raptors may face difficulty in scoring efficiently. If the Rockets can control the tempo and dominate the boards, both teams rank in the top 5 in rebounding percentage. Toronto will struggle to get second-chance opportunities and easy baskets. While Scotty Barnes is capable of putting up a big performance, Toronto's overall lack of scoring depth makes the under on their total points a safer bet. If Barnes and the supporting cast don't have a breakout performance, the Raptors may fall short of 105 points. First quarter total points over, under. Line, 52.5. Analysis. The first quarter of this game is expected to set the tone, and Houston tends to start strong, as evidenced by their dominant 14-point lead against the Pelicans in the opening period. With a fast-paced start to games, particularly when they're hitting their three-pointers, the Rockets can quickly rack up points. Houston shot 7 for 10 from beyond the arc in the first quarter against New Orleans, tying their season high for threes made in a single quarter. On the other hand, Toronto's offense has been inconsistent, but with Scotty Barnes returning and likely taking on a larger role, they may be able to keep up early on. The Raptors will need to start strong to stay competitive, and with the Rockets' defensive focus on stopping three-point shooting, this could lead to a higher-scoring opening period. If both teams come out aggressive offensively, the over on the first quarter total points seems like a viable option. Given Houston's tendency to score early and Toronto's need to keep pace, the first quarter could easily exceed the 52.5 mark. Largest lead of the game over, under. Line, 17.5 points. Analysis. This prop is centered around the potential for a significant lead to develop at some point in the game. Houston's defense has been impressive under Ime Udoka, and they have the ability to shut down opposing offenses, especially when they get an early lead and force the Raptors to play catch-up. With Toronto's struggles to score consistently and their depleted roster, it's possible that the Rockets could create a double-digit lead early and push it to the 17-plus point range if they build momentum. However, Toronto has shown the ability to be scrappy and fight back in games, especially with Scotty Barnes leading the charge. If the Raptors can keep it close early, it may prevent the Rockets from running away with the game. That said, the over could hit if Houston establishes dominance early, particularly if they take advantage of Toronto's defensive lapses. If the Raptors manage to keep the game tighter, the under might be the safer choice. Now for my special props. Winning margin. Rockets by 1 to 10 points, plus 200. Raptors by 1 to 10 points, plus 250. Analysis. This game is expected to be closer than the spread suggests, making these narrow margin props worth considering. Total rebounds combined over, under. Line, 92.5. Analysis. Both teams rank among the top 5 in rebounding percentage. The over is a solid choice, given their propensity to battle on the boards. Team to score first. Pick, Houston Rockets. Analysis. The Rockets' tendency to start fast makes them a strong candidate to strike first. Total threes made, both teams over, under. Line, 20.5. Analysis. Houston's improved three-point shooting and Toronto's third-quarter surge in their last game suggest this could be a high-scoring night from beyond the arc. Take the over if you expect strong shooting performances.